So it's official that the Milwaukee Bucks have officially beaten the Phoenix Suns in the NBA Finals in 6 games, and there's a lot to really talk about when it comes to this series. First off, let's talk about the Suns. I honestly don't think the Suns are in that bad of a place, even though yes, Chris Paul's a free agent. They still have Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton, who are both like 24 and like 22 respectfully, and Chris Paul is yes 36, but honestly, man, Chris Paul could honestly go to another team if he really wanted to win a chip. Of course, I don't know if he would be able to go to the Lakers because I don't know if they would be able to, afford him or really package a trade for Dennis Schroeder involving him. So I don't know if he's gonna go to the Lakers, but who knows, man. I think that the Chris Paul, he could stay, he could leave. It doesn't really matter, honestly. I don't know if the Suns are going to win a finals even next year. I think this was their best year, and they couldn't win it. But, honestly, I think the Suns could have easily won the series. They were up 2-0, and then it kind of looked like this series was going to be non-competitive. It was going to be a sweep, but then, man, Giannis, he continued to play good, but then, some of the other guys started to, play better defense. Drew Holiday played defense, Chris Middleton started to chip in a little bit. Just like that. A lot of these games were close, though, so it's not like the series was like a sweep. A lot of games, like Chris Paul, that one game got stripped, and then, kind of lost the series. Another game, Devin Booker got ripped, and then threw the alley-oop for an and one. Yeah, the Suns have had chances to, win these games, win this series. It was close. Honestly, I'm not too disappointed in Chris Paul. I wasn't one person that was cheering for Chris Paul. But I've seen a lot of people start to hate Chris Paul, turn on Chris Paul after he loses. That's kind of a where they before game one happened of this finals, Chris Paul was probably one of the most liked players in the NBA. And after they lost the series, everybody just turned on him. I feel like that's kind of like a bandwagon type mindset, to where you only like players if they're winning, and as soon as they lose, you hate on them. But the Suns, even though the Suns had an easy path, I guess you could still congratulate them. They didn't have to play AD. They were down 2-1 when AD was healthy, and then they didn't have to face a healthy Clippers team. Even if you want to say the Nuggets, people say Mickey Mouse championship last year, but the Nuggets honestly got worse from last year to this year. They didn't have a guy who last year was putting up 50 bombs. But for the Bucks, honestly, this might make Giannis. Honestly, Giannis might be a top 5 power forward of all time. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Maybe not as high as Kevin Garnett, Malone, Dirk, or Tim Duncan. But I think he might have a case to be better than Charles Barkley, at least legacy-wise already. What he did on offense and defense for the Bucks was great. Coach Budenholzer, I feel like people don't talk about this, but Coach Budenholzer, everybody was saying he should be fired last year. This year, when they were down 2-0 against the Nets, people were saying they should have been fired. Even when they were down 2-0 against the Suns, people were saying they should be fired. But after this championship, I think that people are not going to really care that Budenholzer is going to stay. I think that people are going to have Budenholzer stay on the Bucks, which I don't know how good of a bad thing it is. But Giannis, he stayed with a team that he got drafted with. I was very hesitant on the Drew Holiday pickup. Actually, before the season, I wanted the Bucks to get Chris Paul. So, but I was hesitant on the Drew Holiday pickup, but it worked out. Giannis, great win for the Bucks. The Suns, tough loss, but I honestly think they're young. Honestly, I think the Suns could be the next Orlando Magic. I'm not saying that, Devin Booker's going to get injured or DeAndre Ayton, but I'm saying that I don't know if they're going to be able to get to the championship next year. But, that's going to do it for the video. Congrats to the Bucks again for winning the championship. If you're a Suns fan, I haven't seen a lot of Suns fans, but that's going to do this video. Like and sub, and I'm out.